Hello, Gemini. It is time for your mid-December update. We're going to start off, as usual, with an oracle card to see what your primary theme or energy is here in the second half of the month. And you have Mushroom Touch, Decomposing Shame. So it feels like something's going to come up during an event here in the second half of the month that's going to catch you a little bit off guard. And you may be shocked about how you feel about it, about why this is bothering you. It's worth it to dig into it. It's worth it to understand why. These feelings of shame are attached to whatever this memory or conversation is. Why are you feeling shame there? What's causing that? It could be that the view or thoughts you initially had, your beliefs about this thing, were misguided when it first happened, or when it occurred, or to something, to a memory that it's attached to it is making you feel shame. And it feels like it could have been the words or actions of somebody else at the time that put that on you. But you were young and you did not know otherwise. You trusted this person. And perhaps they were not in a healed state at the time that this came up. So they put all the onus, all of the consequence, all of the ownership for it on you, when in fact it should have been on them. And you may be getting a fresh perspective on that here in the second half of the month, on exactly what it is. And that feeling of shame that you have attached to that should start to ease, because you're able to look at it now with new eyes, with older eyes, and with new information, or at least a new sense of clarity. For some reason, there's some more clarity around this. And maybe it's because you've matured enough, you've grown enough to recognize that those around you at the time were not in a healthy place themselves and were trying to avoid consequences. And in order to do that, you became the scapegoat. And you assumed ownership of it and responsibility for those feelings because you didn't know better at the time. You couldn't have known better at the time. And one, there is no shame in that alone. And two, it was a kind of a mean, nasty thing to do to a young person. And maybe they're gaining clarity now and they're the ones who bring it up for some reason, because maybe they are also feeling shame about it. And perhaps that's what starts the healing. But for something that happened in the past, there's a sense of gaining clarity and understanding that this was not on you, that you don't need to hold on to those feelings, that you can let that go and free yourself from that. You don't have to keep going back to it. You don't have to keep a focus on it. You don't have to keep that or allow that to stop you from doing things that you want to do now. It's time to let that go. Ease that burden on yourself. Release it from you. Cut the cord, if you will, and let yourself go. Let yourself ease that burden. Let it go. All right, let's see what the tarot cards have. What messages do we have for Gemini in the second half of December? Five of Pentacles, 2 and 2. So we have a lot of pentacles here. So this could be related to work or home life in some way, or at least there's a focus on that here in the second half of the month. There's also some decisions to be made. And you may be struggling with that a little bit, and that could be related to this feeling of shame that you had attached to a previous event. And it may be making it easier now for you to take ownership of this decision as you release those feelings and recognize that that was beyond your control at the time. And that's okay. All right, let's get into the individual cards. We're starting off here with the Nine of Pentacles. Nines are indicating you're at the end of a journey. You're at the end of a phase. You're at the end of a cycle. You're on the verge of completion. The Nine of Pentacles is about taking the time to appreciate what you've built for yourself. Taking the time to give thanks and to feel gratitude for what you do have. For the changes you're making in your life. For your achievements, and to be proud of them, and don't shy away from that. Don't let shame steal your success. You are not that person anymore. You can let that go and focus on building your future, on supporting yourself here and now. And this card is telling you that that's what you should be doing. Focus on the positivity, focus on growth and movement forward, and celebrate it and enjoy yourself unabashedly. Be proud. And then we have the Two of Swords. Now this is a decision. There's a decision you have to make. It's not a clear-cut decision. You don't know how things are going to turn out exactly. You may not even have all the facts, and you won't be able to get all of the facts. This is something where you're going to have to trust. Trust yourself to make the right move here. And the best way you can do that, because you can't gain any more information, your eyes are blinded here. You cannot see what is coming. You cannot see what might be in the way. You cannot see what you may be cutting out of your life. You need to trust how you feel about it when you're making that choice. And trust that that is the right decision for you. So take a deep breath and pick the one that feels right for you. You alone, not anybody else, just you. And trust that that is the way you move forward. And then we have another two, the Two of Pentacles. Two is a lot about balance, commitments, connections. Two of Swords would be a decision about, or a commitment, how you think about something. And the advice there is to trust your heart. For the Two of Pentacles, this is telling you need to make sure as you're going through this that you have balance. You have equilibrium. That you're not spending all of your energy or so much of your energy in one area that you have none to give in other areas. This could be a work-life balance. It could have to do with health choices. Maybe it's balance between exercise and eating. If you're planning to eat a lot more junk food, maybe you ramp up the exercise a little bit or do something to offset it. But you find balance and equilibrium for you so that you can maintain your energy and participate or enjoy whatever may be coming up here for you in the second half of this month, so that you have the energy for it. Yeah, because you want to fully participate. You don't want to be feeling tired or drained when you're trying to be at an event and just enjoying the company, but you're so tired you can't focus. That's not what you want. You want to be fully there and present in the now with what's going on. So take care of yourself and find that balance, and that will help you as you're moving through this. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Now this could be a stumbling block. Maybe this is what's related to this mushroom touch card, decomposing shame. It could be related to money, how you handle money, how you spend your money, what you save, what you choose to spend it on. This is coming from within you. So I think this is where the touch point is, or where that shame is coming from. Maybe it had to do with your upbringing and poverty, or bills, or bill collectors, or somebody like that. And going to get too, maybe you answered the phone and then your parent made you do this or that, or say this or that, or whatever. Let go of that. Let go of any attachment you have to that. Let that decompose. It's okay to do that. That's not who you are. Certainly not who you are now. So these feelings or thoughts, the sense of lack or fear of lack, has the potential to hold you back, to make you pause as you're moving forward. So this may be a moment where you're slipping into that and you're pausing and going, I don't know if I can do this. What about this? What if this? What if that? Do I have enough for this? Do I have enough for that? How are we going to make it work out? Fear is stopping you here. And the way you move beyond that is to ask for help. Open the door and see what's on the other side. People are willing to help you, even if it's just to talk through it, but they don't know you need the help until you ask. You're the one who has to take an action here to pull yourself past this, to push yourself past this, whatever it is for you, to help decompose the emotions that are attached to those fears. That's how you move beyond this challenge. And then we have the Chariot, a major arcana card. And the Chariot is all about making a decision quickly, decisively, and moving on it. Quick, quick, quick. So there's a choice coming up here toward the end of the month. Excuse me. Only you can make this choice. Once you decide, and again, it also has to do with leading from your heart. I believe the Chariot is often associated with the Venus, which is about luxury things, about the things that you desire, the things that you want. Not necessarily need, but the things that you want. Quality over quantity type of things. Go with your heart here. Make the choice that feels right, that you desire. That doesn't have to make logical sense to anybody, not even yourself. If it feels right for you, that's the choice. Pick it and move on it quickly. Quick, swift decisions. And then some movement, some action will begin immediately. The ball will start rolling on that once you make that choice. And that's going to get you accelerating. It feels like you're accelerating, and movement is you're gaining traction on the goals that you want to achieve. That's it. All right, Gemini, that is what I have for you for your mid-December update. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others. Please comment below to let me know if this resonates with you or not. And please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.